The old dilapidated structures of the Accra Psychiatric Hospital will be pulled down in September this year to make way for a new ultramodern hospital under the Agenda 111 project. The Accra Psychiatric Hospital, formerly called the Lunatic Asylum, was constructed in 1904 for the treatment, welfare, training and rehabilitation of persons with mental illness. Although some rehabilitation works had been done over the years, there were grave concerns about the continuous deterioration of the place and the health and safety hazards it posed for both patients and staff. There have been recent reports that the land that houses the facility has been sold, but Director of the Accra Psychiatric Hospital, Dr. Pinamana Pao, has refuted these claims.
Again, has Accra Psychiatric Hospital been sold? Had the land been sold? Well, so to the best of our knowledge, no part of the land has been sold. What we do know and what we have been involved, like as I have shown you right from the start, from 2017, is that there's going to be a redevelopment project on the premises, and that is what we do know. So when is the redevelopment set to begin? Again, the first date that was communicated to management was the end of June 2022. However, updates that I got recently from the coordinator of the Agenda 111 project indicates that currently they are doing what we call technical evaluation on tenders that had been submitted, and that they think would take up to the end of April to get that done. After that, that report would go through what they call value for money, and then from the value for money, it will have to go to cabinet for it to be approved, and then parliament for it to be approved. So looking at all these and the delays that the technical evaluation is bringing on, they don't think we can start at the end of June 2022, but they are looking at the end of the third quarter. So hopefully end of September.
The project will be completed in a year and a half's time, but the management has reserved a portion of the facility from where they will be operating. This compelled the hospital to lay off some of its staff and scale up repatriation process of some of its 320 patients.
So what are some of the issues that came up with this choice? Our inpatient situation. Currently, APH operates about 320 inpatients. Out of this, 200 are vagrants. So when we say vagrants, it means that they've been abandoned in this facility. In this project, where then do we take our 200 inpatients? And therefore, we thought there was a need for a composite plan to permanently locate these patients without overburdening our sister facilities. With the project to begin, we intensified our repatriation and reintegration processes so that we can get as many patients back into the society as possible.
After the redevelopment, however, there will be a downsizing of the number of patients that the facility can admit, and Dr. Pinamana Pao has been explaining why.
The facility is being downsized from 600 bed capacity. Currently, Accra Psychiatric Hospital is a 600 bed capacity to a 220 bed capacity. Why are we downsizing? Again, now we do not want huge mental health facilities. I mean, that is the best practices in mental health care whole wide world. And if you realize, we're focusing now more on community care. So we want the services to be at the doorstep of the Ghanaian. So the Ghanaian should be treated in the community. When you go to a district hospital, when you go to the CHIPS compound, and you should be able to access care there. So when all these things is happening, we don't need a huge facility to take care of the the everyday mental health needs of the patient, because that's being done in the community. So the facility would be more for, let's say, specialized care. You understand? So it will be taking care of more of specialized, or will be providing more specialized facilities, services, and that's why we've cut down. Okay, again, to be able to see to it that the patients do not get institutionalized in huge facilities.
Reporting from the Accra Psychiatric Hospital here in Accra, my name is Nashika Caesar for Citi News.